What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I'd like to talk about Xavier Watts. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to talk about the new member of the Atlanta Falcons, our third round draft pick, Xavier Watts. He was drafted out of Notre Dame University. He goes about 6 feet, 205 pounds. And he is one of those guys that I think was a steal in this draft. He was projected to be a second or third round pick. I really feel like he should have been picked in the second round, but he kind of slid because of the way that the draft boards fell and things of that nature. But he's a very instinctive safety, a guy that had 13 interceptions in his college career, a guy that's very physical at the point of attack, very good at reading offenses, coming up in run support. He's a guy that can also play that big nickel linebacker. And he played a lot of different positions at Notre Dame. He started off as a wide receiver at Notre Dame. Then they switched him to linebacker, and then he played 3 seasons as a safety once he converted. So he's one of those guys that understands defense, understands the second to third level on the defense. A guy that, like I said, is really a big time playmaker. And you guys know that I talked about prior to the draft, the Atlanta Falcons bringing in guys that could be impact players. And I really feel like Terry Fontenot hit it out the park with all of the players that he drafted. Even though we didn't have a ton of picks, pretty much all of the guys that they picked, I really feel like they could possibly be plug and play guys that can help this Atlanta Falcons defense or help this Atlanta Falcons team this season. But Xavier Watts is one of those guys. He's good enough to actually start from day one and possibly be defensive rookie of the year. I really think he has that type of capability with his ability to intercept the ball, with his ability to play both safety spots. He's a guy that can play the free safety. He can play the strong safety. And with him pairing with Jesse Bates, I really feel like we have one of the best duos in the league at that safety spot. If he fully develops into what I think he could be, a lot of people compare him to Jesse Bates. He stated that Jesse Bates is a guy that he, models his game after. So for him to be able to emulate Jesse Bates, for him to be able to be in the same locker room with Jesse Bates, under Jesse Bates' leadership and mentorship, I really feel like that's going to be big for Xavier Watts. But he's already a really explosive player. And I always talk about guys that just has a nose for the football. And that's something that I noticed immediately when I watched his highlights and his film. Xavier Watts is somebody that's always around the football, always in the right place at the right time, either coming up with an interception, either forcing a fumble, either flying up in the run game and making a tackle for loss. He was all over the field for Notre Dame, helped that Notre Dame team get to the national championship where they lost to Ohio State. But he was one of the biggest reasons why that defense was as good as it was, because he was one of the captains, one of the stars on that team. So with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts on Xavier Watts. I really feel like he's going to be a big time player. He has a ceiling to possibly be an all-pro, Pro Bowl type talent. From what I've seen of the kid, I was really impressed. And I think our scouting team this season, as far as the draft, did a really good job of identifying talent, identifying guys that could be difference makers. So with that being said, I have a lot more content for you guys. But as always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed. Peace.